Another day of Sydney apartment hunting. We applied for the last one in Tamarama, we got it, but our cooling off period for our current place got extended, so we couldn't commit to it, and they wanted an answer that day. So today apartment hunting again before a boat party, and it's in Edgecliff. It's kind of far from the station and it doesn't have parking. It's pretty busy, but we'll see how it looks. It's very affordable, so if we like it enough, we might get it. Okay, I'm going to voice over because I forgot to record my reaction. The street was quite busy, so parking would be horrendous. It was in a cul-de-sac in Edgecliff, and the building looked like it had a lot of units. A lot of people came to see this one because it was affordable. It was $5.30, but it shows why. Because it was tiny, even if it doesn't look like it in the video. It was really small. It'd be hard to get stuff up there as well because it was on the top floor, and the furnishings were nice. Those things really got me thinking that this might be okay, but just considering all the stuff we've got, it was small, especially the bedroom. Someone even brought in like a measuring tape, and she was seeing if her bed would fit, and even her single bed would not fit in that space, even if it doesn't look like so, because things are different on camera. The bath was pretty nice though. It has a tub, and like I said, the furnishings were nice. It also didn't have laundry, and this is me on a boat in Sydney Harbour. I had the best time because it was good weather and good food, and I just loved being on a boat in Sydney Harbour again because that's how good it gets in summer. The next one was in North Sydney. We went to this another day on a Saturday, and it was pretty affordable as well. It was $5.15 in North Sydney, not too far from the station, and it was available at the time that we wanted. It looks pretty decent in size, better than it did in the photos. Lots of storage, and it wasn't bad, but the building was a bit old, and it got me thinking of how it would be to live there. It was quite peaceful though, so I was considering it until I saw a bathroom leak. So it was at the top of the apartment, and I didn't see that before. So immediately I went no, and we went to the next viewing, which was in Neutral Bay. And oh my gosh, this one surprised me. It had a huge balcony, penthouse vibes, and a huge kitchen. It was maintained pretty well, new paint throughout, lots of storage, big bedroom and a wardrobe, and even the bathroom was enormous. I thought I was in a mansion. I even say that in this video. And it had a dryer, and we were pretty last minute, so we were the only ones left, but a lot of people came to this one, and we didn't get this one in the end. The next one was in Darling Point, and you can see the views were insane. We were shocked. This is the end of our budget, and we thought we might as well see it because it looks stunning, but it was even better in real life. The apartment complex also has a pool and maintained yards, of course, views of the harbour all around, lots of storage, and overall just very well maintained. I'm pretty sure it didn't go for 700 because look at this view. You can even see the Red Cliff beach and Double Bay from there. So we quickly moved on to a studio in Bondi. This was 600, but let me say it is worth it because look at the size of this studio. You could even divide up spaces in there. It was right on the beach, and a lot of people were interested, of course. It even had a courtyard, so it could work, but I just wasn't a fan of living right on Bondi Beach, just considering how loud it gets. So we went to another studio, which was the complete opposite of this. It was 500, and it shows why. So I thought I would end this video with updates. Like I said, Tamarama we got from the last apartment hunting vlog you might have seen, and we didn't go ahead with it this time. We applied for the one in Neutral Bay. It was $620, I believe. We offered $620, but I'm pretty sure I went for more because it was huge like you saw, and we went for Darling Point 700. Didn't get any of them, so chances are looking bleak. Everyone's heading into summer. competition is rising, so we're a bit worried. We might have to change our location, search from eastern suburbs to maybe North Shore or even Northern Beaches. But we want to be close to the beach, ideally. So even if it is North Shore, we want to be close to the beach. But we'll see what we can find. I'll keep you updated. I was keen on the 515 North Sydney place too, but the bathroom leak really got to me. Like, you have got to look at the ceilings of the places you're going if you're going to inspect, because I almost missed that. I left the inspection and I was like, I didn't check the walls, I have to go back again. And I saw that. So always keep an eye out, always record the ceilings as well, because that's a good indication of how the building's doing, how the apartment's doing, and they can technically paint over and make it look better, but you just have to keep an eye out if it's there. And the studio in Bondi, wow, it was so huge. The ceilings were so high up, but I just didn't want to be on Bondi Beach. I don't know, a lot of people would love that, but I'm a person where I need a quiet street, but I want to be close to the action. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to be in the action. I want to be able to access the action whenever I want, but I want my environment to be a bit more quiet and peaceful. So for that reason, we didn't go for that. It is getting pretty competitive at the moment in Sydney, but either way, we have to move out, so we have to find a way. Tell me which apartment was your favorite. Let me just say I am regretting Tamarama, because even though it wasn't the best apartment, it was great location, great rent price, which is impossible to find right now. Rent prices are rising like crazy just in a couple of weeks. The story is different, and what you can find for what price is just insane. So now I understand people who say rental crisis is real in Sydney, because I never felt it. I used to move around winter time and it used to be easy to find good places, and it is relatively easy to find share houses still, I would say. If you want one, go to flatmates.com.au. There's so many options. But in terms of a rental, it is quite hard to secure. You need your references up to date, you need the highest salary, you need to bid the highest price, no matter what the listing ad says. So get that all ready, because I'm seeing it's a lot harder. And wish me luck. I'm trying my best and I'll keep you guys updated. I'm enjoying making these, but I'm also kind of tired of looking at the moment, so I hope it ends soon and we find a good place for ourselves and feel settled and enjoy summertime in Australia, because it is legitimately the best time. I had the absolute best time on the Bell Party, and I can't wait for more opportunities like that, and I'll take you along with me if that's what you want to see as well. And I am updating, so follow along this moving journey. I'm documenting it all, so subscribe, stick around, turn on notifications so you get updates on the latest uploads or anytime I post anything. I also have channel membership if you'd like that for exclusive behind the scenes content, or if you want to ask me any questions, you can on there. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I'm so glad you're here. Stick around and I'll see you next time.